Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Okay, awesome. Let's go see the little guy. Okay. Before we do anything, I just want you to know this little guy is voiced by Matt Mercer. Like the Matt Mercer. I just want you to know that. Oh, I thought we were closer. I thought he was in, like, the next room. I could have done this fight while you were... Shit, my bad. Oh.
There's a fight ahead.
Is that it?
How do we get rid of all these despair demons?
Their source is near the bell you saw earlier. Bringing them will banish them, but we must find who lured them there in the first place.
Yeah. Well, Dragon Age always had, like... Dragon Age always had, like, a pause function, and it always wanted you to, like, plan stuff out. But in practice, you never really used the pause function unless you were in really high difficulty modes. So I really like that they were able to make it pretty functional. I was actually really worried that it would be really disruptive to combat when I saw it in trailers, but actually playing it, it flows really well and it doesn't feel disruptive. What was I doing? Oh, I got an accessory and I wanted to look at it. That's what I wanted to do. What's controllability? That's not... I'm good. Yeah, I was a little worried looking at the gameplay footage. I didn't know if I was gonna like it, but I wanted to know how Solus's story ended, so I was like, I'm gonna play the game anyways. I was like, my Inquisitor is going to be here, and I made my Inquisitor Cassian, because I'm mentally ill, so I, like, legally have to finish the story. You know what I mean? Ah, shit. Okay. How do I get up here? Oh.
No. What?
Tell me, Rook, where are you from?
Ravane. Lords of Fortune took me in.
The famous treasure seekers to the north? You must tell me about your journeys once we're above ground.
You got 2 Lords of Fortunes here. I'll have to come back here. I really want you to meet this little guy before you get too tired, though.
Ah, here we are. This is where we'll learn who summoned these despair spirits.
But how?
You must open yourself to possibilities while in the necropolis. Would you mind lighting those braziers, Rook?
Braziers? Is that how? I don't know. I always thought it was braziers. I feel a little stupid now.
Seal our final pass to the bell. It's best we unchain him quickly.
Why is this bell so important?
The sunken star will drive away despair. Any malicious spirit that hears the tolling of the bell will be banished to the Fade.
But it won't destroy them? Them being here isn't their fault.
No. In this instance, banishment will suffice. Though, forgive me, I had the impression our denizens unnerved you?
I'm from Ravane. Spirits are okay, so long as they're not walking corpses around.
Excellent. Approach the body and we'll begin.
Old man necromancer gonna do some weird stuff.
By seal and flame, who brought despair in our midst? Despair? Who brought it here? The Venatori. Of course. This way, please.
Sorry if you can hear what's going on upstairs.
The colloquial term is corpse whisperer, a gift that manifested with my magic.
Corpses talk to you? That's messed up.
Oh, there's no danger in it, I assure you.
Not the messed up part.
Think I hear something.
Sorry if you hear that.
We wasted 3 slaves in those tracks. If the hand of glory burns down, so don't dust.
If you want, I can mute so you can just watch the gameplay. Actually, I think I'm gonna do that till they're quiet, or give me a sec.
We found those Venatori.
They have no place in these halls.
I command it!
What are the Venatori after? Gold? Artifacts?
Raw magic. Their first envoys were obsessed with gathering power for some new masters.
Ah, I'll fill you in on them later.
Okay, that calmed down. Sorry, yeah, my dad was barking. One of the dogs was barking, and my dad was like, I will bark back to establish dominance, I guess. I don't know. I assume that's what happened. My house is very, doesn't have a lot of walls. So, like, when one person makes noise, you can kind of hear it on the other side of the house. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. And also, it's very echoey because since it gets so hot here, the ceilings are designed to be very tall, so the air will rise, so it's just more comfortable. It's like a whole thing. Where the hell are you? There you are.
I'm ready again.
Not true. One right here, babe.
Let's see what you got.
I had the right one, and then I burned it.
Well, down one more despair demon. That's the last of them.
I see someone by the crates.
I don't think they're Venatori.
Sorry, I think we are in a giant pit. Or maybe we're in like a canyon and that the spires. Like, do you feel me? I'm just trying to figure out the geography.
This looks interesting.
A spirit labyrinth? I didn't know they'd learned to make miniature ones into Winter.
Gone to the upper chambers to investigate noise. With luck, it's one of those lumbering Navaran corpses. What a sight. Throw my bodies into the flames like we do with the rest of the civilized world. Oh, yeah, okay. So, I didn't explain properly earlier. Part of the reason Navarra is so, like, obsessed with, like, and has the Morn Watch to watch all the corpses, right? Is because the blight can turn corpses into darkspawn when people die. What the common practice is when someone dies, you burn their body. That's what you do, right? But in Navarra, they put them in this giant mausoleum, and basically they have these mages on guard, and basically they're like, yeah, we prevent them from becoming darkspawn, and we have all these wards, and we do a bunch of magic shit to prevent it. It's like a whole thing. Anyways, who are you?
Hello. Did Venatori bring you here?
They said I'd spilled the wine too many times. That I'd be a better sacrifice than slave.
You are in Navarra, sir. There are no slaves on our soil. Please remain here. After we've seen to the rest of the Venatori, I'll send for someone to escort you above.
Oh, all right.
Those Venatori dragged that man down here just to die.
The Watchers will shelter him. We'll inquire if he has any family in Minrathous. As for the Venatori, what remains of them will be put to work.
Yeah, and they use like corpses to build things, and like it's like a whole thing. Navarra has like a very interesting. I think Navarra is interesting.
The Sunken Star can help us if we break the Venatori's chains.
Right.
Okay. So
Excellent.
I expected a fight when I broke that. Whoever's gonna be a boss, so there's no way they wouldn't be giving me all these health pots and health potions if there wasn't going to be a fight. Yep, called it.
A solid hit.
The gods demand more.
I saw a health pot a little ways back. I'm going back for it. I'm a little OCD about health pots. I swear the run button here is faster than the horse button in Dragon Age Inquisition. Oh wait, hold on. Thank you. Oh, there was one here. I'm just stupid.
That's the last chain.
We must return to the lower level to ring the bell.
Can I jump? Can I jump down? Emmrich's poor little ankles. I just know they're hurting.
Be ready. The ritual to wake the bell will draw Despair's attention.
And any more Venatori?
I'll need you to keep them occupied while I work.
Whew. Alright. Let me grab this. And this. And let me just go around and... Okay.
There's the Venatori.
We are crushing
How are we doing, Emmrich?
The bell is slowly wakening, but we must fight a little longer.
The Venatori brought demons.
Typical. I'm after ready.
big angry fire demon.
Hold fast. Halfway there. That one, quickly. chosen self!
The magic bell worked. The despair demon's pissed off.
Pretty impressive.
Oh my god.
Let's ensure these cultists didn't leave anything dangerous behind. I'll ask our attendants to gather their bodies later, of course.
Oh my god. I was, oh my god, Snug. I was clenching. What's this? Oh yeah, I find it attractive. What's this?
And this is a severed hand.
It can't be. A hand of glory. The Venatori should never have this. I must find out where it came from.
Eh? Is that supposed to mean something, Emmrich?
Let me know when you'd like to return to the chambers above.
Let me take one last look around.
Okay, wait, hold on. Can I enter these? How do I get into these? Because I don't think I can come back to this area once I'm gone. Or if I can, I haven't figured out how. I'm kind of tired, but I kind of just want to leave. You know what I mean? I should be able to jump through here. That's stupid. The loot goblin in me is crying. That's the issue. Okay.
Shall we depart?
Let's get back to the lighthouse.
You can tell me why you've sought out a Fade expert on the way?
Hopefully. Worst case scenario, it's something for the replay.
I swear, we've seen the blighted elven gods ourselves.
It would explain recent Onniric disruptions.
At the least. The implications of what Rook's witnessed are... Ah, thank you, Manfred.
Little guy! This is the little guy I wanted you to see.
No one ever brings me tea after I slog through a haunted crypt.
My assistant, Manfred. Always thoughtful.
You spoke of danger to the Fade.
The elven gods plan to tear it wide open to get to the blight. And they've already messed with it. Demons, tears in reality. Our team needs a Fade expert.
Many Watchers never depart Navarra. But with events so dire...
I'd be delighted to assist.
It has been many years since you left us.
Well, yes, but elven gods, ancient magics. I couldn't bear miss this. Besides, I've spent my life exploring the Fade and speaking to spirits. If Rook needs an expert, none are better qualified than I.
Promise you'll bring Manfred.
Only if your assistant's coming.
Manfred? But of course.
Welcome aboard.
Wonderful. I'll gather my things. Come, Manfred.
The Grand Necropolis was at peace again, and Emmrich was off to a new adventure. But in Navarra, nothing stays down for long. The Venatori had unearthed something no one should have, and delivered it to the worst possible person. Emmrich's journey would soon bring him face to face with the gloaming lantern.
What? I love the art direction for Varick's, like, things. He's so nice. I really love it.
What the Venatori ultimately intended with their incursions into the necropolis worries me. Whether or not it was directed by the gods, the timing serves them well. Chaos, I fear, is their ally.
With this, Demeter's Crossing and the Blighted Dragons, and everything else we're all dealing with, feels like we're at war. A lot of little wars.
They want a war? We'll damn well give them one.
You need an army to fight a war, though. They've got two. The Venatori and Antam wasted no time allying themselves with the gods. Power at any cost.
So how do we fight back, then?
We need the Wardens!
We do have allies. Like the Veil Jumpers.
After Demeter's Crossing, it's personal for them.
The Shadow Dragons, particularly after we helped save their city.
A debt the Viper will repay soon.
Also, Lady Morrigan requested a meeting at the Cobbled Swan in Minrathous.
Could she have found some trace of the gods?
Probably. Morrigan doesn't visit crowded taverns for fun.
I also heard from Grey Wardens out in the Hossberg wetlands. Antoine and
He's in his pajamas.
Something strange is happening with the Blight there. I bet it involves the gods.
Any details on the Blight in the wetlands?
Antoine said he didn't write it down.
Why not?
Either he didn't trust someone else wouldn't read the note, or he didn't want us to panic.
The first warden didn't seem impressed the last time we met.
I heard he told you to piss up a rope.
Will he be in the wetlands?
I don't keep track, but he can't stop you from asking a few questions, if we're fast enough.
Gillenane has laid low since we hurt her dragon, but the Blight spreads rot wherever the gods go.
And no one's better at tracking Blight than Wardens.
Morrigan and those Wardens feel like our best leads on finding the gods.
Are they really gods? Or just ancient mages? It's not clear.
They're gods. In their power and wrath.
Hey, welcome back, babe!
Karnis, you're back.
I am.
A couple new people have joined the team since you've been gone. This is Professor Emmrich Volkarin, he's our Fade expert, and Tosh, our Dragon Hunter.
Hey.
Charmed.
Right. Not everyone has met.
So, a dragon hunter. Treviso could have used you.
What's happening there?
It's just... people blame you for what happened to Treviso, Rook. But they did not have to make that choice, knowing what the gods are capable of. There was no recall. Still, it changes things. How could it not?
But you're back with us.
Yes, here to stay.
Good to have you back. Whatever the circumstances. Everyone needs to be part of this. That's the only way we'll win.
After what they did to Treviso, I want these gods to fall. I don't see anyone else with a better chance than you. My blade's yours. Until the end.
Great. Let's follow up on some leads.
I'll let Lady Morrigan know we're ready to meet.
I'll send word to Antoine and Evka. They're holed up in a town called Lavendel.
Everyone else should rest up. Be ready to move when I call.
Never easy, is it, kid?
What do you mean?
Making the big choices, then living with the consequences.
Feels like stopping two gods isn't the kind of thing that should get handed to a fresh leader. Though, someone needs to be in charge, right? Everyone's looking to me for answers. I have to be ready to give them, even when I'm not certain.
And that's why I recruited you, Rook. I knew you could fill my shoes. Anyway, you've got a meeting with Morrigan to attend, and dealing with whatever the Wardens found. All this chatting is taking it out of me. Think I'll rest for a bit. Good work, Rook. You'll find your way through this. I know it.
I like how he wears flannel pajamas. Mornwatch, new missive. Companion hardened. Ooh, they brought back the hardened mechanic. Okay, so basically, in previous games, you could harden characters, or you could soften them, and it's basically like their outlook on the world, and like, do they trust people, or do they show mercy, sort of thing. Anyways, let me read this. After experiencing the Blighted Dragon attack in Treviso, Lucanus is less trusting and more self-reliant. His damaging abilities are increased, but he will no longer use supportive abilities, and his relationship progress is slowed. Ooh. So he can no longer heal, I think. I did see, yeah, because his skill tree got reset, and yeah, I can no longer, he has a healing potion, but I can no longer go into his healing thing. So that's a really interesting way to do that. Anyways. Oh. Ooh, he's got time stop. Time stop, so good. Well, so it could happen with Lucanus, it could happen with Nev. Makes me wonder who else it could happen to. Oh, he has a heal. That's so good. Okay, detonate Sundered. Applies weakened. Okay. Let me just do that. Critical hit applies chilled. Critical hit applies necrosis. Okay. Exploration level unlocked. A new exploration level is available. Return to the location via the world map through the Crossroad Alluvion. Book club notes. Ooh, who's in book club? Notes for our first book club meeting. Attending Emmrich, Bellara, Harding, Nev. Book. Book The Hollowed Halls. Chosen by Bellar. Notes taken by Bellar. Notes. Emmrich frustrated that the book was not accurate about how undead actually work. Agreed that the romantic subplot, quote, had the pleasing air of classic tragedy. Nev was pretty sure the book was based on one of her old cases. Refused to elaborate further on the romance subplot. Harding felt it was too long and lacked excitement. Kept scowling and asked, "Where's the blood?" Bellara Mia enjoyed that, quote, "enemies to lovers" featured heavily in the story. Found the undead a little creepy. We rolled dice to decide, and Harding's the next person to choose the book. I really love reading the codexes. You'll just find shit like that. Alright. Let's take a peek. This should be Emmrich's This should be Emmrich's room, but it's probably dirty. It takes him like a minute to set up. Laboratory.
A third edition of the Unnameable Elements? I didn't even know it had editions.
Oh, it's much improved with the index. Please, borrow it if you'd like.
I'd love to. Oh, Rook, you probably wanted to say hi. Thanks, Professor.
You look moved in?
Just a few essentials. Manfred was a great help with the boxes. What a fascinating place this lighthouse is. What do you make of it?
It's great. Big, mysterious, lots of art. Everyone's got their own room.
It'd be easy to fall in love with such a place.
I think Bellara has.
She's been quite welcoming. However, I noticed a few of the others taken aback by Manfred, and I overheard remarks about my skulls. My necromancy won't cause any undue worry, will it?
No way. Ugh. But a few people might not get it.
Oh, I'd hope to make a good first impression.
Bellara's excited you're here. Everyone else just has to get to know you.
Please excuse me. Manfred and I should finish our inventory. Thank you for stopping by.
He's very lovely. You got a quest for me, old man?
By the way, Rook, before I left, Myrna and Vorgoth asked if we could assist with an outbreak of hauntings across Thetis. They also mentioned displaced wisps in the necropolis. I'm not sure what's frightened them, but it bears investigation.
Hauntings and scared wisps? Let's look into it.
Thank you. We'll depart for the necropolis whenever you're ready.
Can I talk to Manfred? Can I? Oh, I wish I could talk to Manfred. I can talk to Hassan. Why can't I go talk to Manfred? That's stupid. Let's go see Tosh. Is Tosh not? Tosh isn't in here. I didn't even check. I just ran in here. I should probably, like, actually check the map. Tosh is in the courtyard. Ooh, Darvin has something to say to me. That's okay. Maybe I want him to hiss at me. I want you to know all that hissing is Matt Mercer, by the way. All of it.
So, your mom wanted you to lay low, and now you're with us.
And because I wanted to be here.
Then it looks like we pleased everyone. Isn't that novel?
Yep. It's great.
Is Hassan in the courtyard? No, he's not. If Hassan's in the courtyard, you can pet him, and there's like 5 different petting animations. It's really cute. What's up, Darvin?
It looks like our boy Hassan is feeling his oats. Or whatever griffins feel.
He's getting the hang of it. When he listens.
He seems to be able to handle himself so far.
I love Darvin's voice, by the way.
You're not lucky the Gloomhowler didn't tear you to pieces, boy. You wait for my command. We attack together. Then we can kill stuff like that.
At least he's learning.
The instincts kick in. Griffins see darkspawn and it's a fight to the death. Like wolves hunting deer. Just need to corral it.
Sounds like the perfect soldier. And he even flies.
Aerial cavalry. A full-grown griffin is a force of nature. Every muscle in him, every talon, every feather, honed into a killing machine. Hassan's ancestors took on archdemons.
Like his name says, he's an arrow.
Half lion, half eagle, with the instincts of both, griffins will always be hunters.
Just like his daddy, Davrin.
I suppose we are our nature.
Not sure about that.
Most of my life I've hunted the darker things in the world. But caring for a griffin? What do I know about that?
So he actually, in his quest...
That's not so bad, is it?
Okay, I'll explain when they're done talking, sorry.
Makes me wonder about Hassan, his brothers and sisters. Still young. Pure.
You're worried?
I'm responsible for the future of every griffin alive. I want it to be a good one. These animals live to fight, but I wonder if there's another path for them.
Oh shit, okay. Anyways, in Darvin's introductory quest, you find the Grey Wardens with these griffins, and Darvin, he isn't training them, he's the bodyguard to them to make sure nobody attacks them. But the trainers die and the griffins get kidnapped, and so he's the only one left to care for Hassan, and he doesn't really know how to do it, but he's the only one left that can care for Hassan, you know what I mean?
I'd like to think everyone can find a new path. Even griffins.
Just wish I knew what it was.
Doesn't every good parent?
Parents. A scary word. I'm supposed to be his bodyguard.
What do you think you've been doing this whole time?
Trying to ignore it. If I get myself killed by a Hurlock, that's on me. If it's Hassan, I just don't want to mess it up.
I think that's where trust comes in. That Turlum idea you keep talking about. Trust Hassan to find his way. Don't force things.
He's headstrong.
I think you are too.
Right. Thanks for the chat.
How did you get so good at fixing alluvians?
Oh, it's mostly a survival thing. Accidentally release a couple demons or rile up the local wildlife with misdirected magic a few times and you learn what not to do.
Oh.
Alright, let's go say hi to Lucanus. He's been gone for a long time.
Rook, not now. Please.
Okay, fine. Okay, bye. Oh, what's this? Food inventory. Page torn from Notebook and Bilar's Havings. Things we have from Solus, lots of salted meat, not sure what kind, not challah. Large quantities of raisins, seemingly untouched, several jars of honey. From us, fresh meat. Oh my gosh. Chocolate. Rook wants chocolate. That's great. Wine for book club. Oh my gosh. Emmrich, Belara, Harding, and Neve at book club with wine is so funny to me. Well, Lucanus Lucanus has a shopping list in there too, if you look. It's right here. Oh, wait, it's strange. Since Lucanus is gone, I'm not sure when he'll be back. I thought we could take turns going to market. P.S. It's Harding. Elf fruit, that cheese we had last time, apples. Where'd Lucanus get that really good can? I bet it's Treviso. He's gonna go shopping. Oh, this used to be a grocery list written by Lucanus. I didn't realize it changed, actually. I'll have to check that later. That's really interesting. Do I have any more missives? Permission granted. Greetings, you have driven despair from the Shroud Hall service. You have our thanks. If the Venatories return to plunder, hunt them as well. Okay, cool. The wetlands. Oh, it is a pit. It's just a giant pit. So that's the free marches. So I heard that if you meet Morgan, your Inquisitor shows up. And I made Cassian my Inquisitor, and I tried really hard to make character creator, but I'm not very good at that kind of thing. So hold on. I know he'll appear eventually. Do you imagine how big of a fucking troll it would be if they if they had your Inquisitor and the character creator, then they just never showed up? That'd be so fucked up, you know? Anyways. Let's go to the necropolis. And now I have everyone! Look at all their cards! Oh, they could work together. She's so angry. I just want these two to hang out. He's so cunty. Anyways, give me like 1 minute. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. It's not far from where I'm sitting though. Here, you can look at Tasha's thighs really fast while I'm busy. Just like look at her thighs. I'm back. Ah, but everyone's actually here.
I'd also appreciate it if we could see to those displaced wisps. Now, despite what you may have heard, spirits who reign here do so willingly. Most of our working dead are animated by unthinking wisps, which are little more than impulses from the Fade. But later, I could introduce you to some truly intelligent undead.
So, why?
The offer stands if you change your mind.
Nope.
Sorry, I love her.
I made that one ready. Well struck, Tosh.
Okay. Thanks for the help, door guards. Oh well. Oh, oh! I was wondering. I was like, isn't there supposed to be a city here? Okay, no wonder I couldn't access any of this stuff. I was like, this is stupid. I can't open any of these doors. Well.
Figure this out.
Hmm? Hmm? What? Oh wait, there's more of these. That delay all of them? Oh, I'm missing one. Where's the last one? Oh, it's over here. Is that it?
I did it.
How do I take it?
Wisps you mentioned, Emmrich.
It's out of alignment. Let's find a receptacle for it while it recovers.
I want you to know the faction Emmrich is a part of, you can be a part of. Every companion represents a faction, and you can be a part of that faction.
Maybe it'll open if we bring more wisps.
Probably just more corpses inside.
They're powerfully warded, yet someone passed through these doors not long ago.
Notes on ailments of the dead. Any watchers or visitors are reported at once if they witness imbalances such as dream cycles or broken auras. You can be what's called a Death Watcher. Here, let me show you. So here's the skill tree, and you have your core, and then you have different, like, stuff. So this is like sustain damage, and this is like your fire damage, and here's like your electric damage, and here is your freeze damage. But you also have this is ones related to specific factions, like this is your Mornwatch, I'm not part of a Mornwatch. I can still go into this skill tree, but it is themed around the Mornwatch, for example. Like, I'm not a crow. I still went into the crow one, but it is themed around assassination and using your dagger and stuff. And anyways, so you can't be a necromancer, but you can be something called a death caller, which is like you siphon health from your enemies and you can drain it and stuff. Yeah. And then Evoker is like you do like battlefield control, and then Spellblade is like you dash in and out of melee. And I chose Spellblade because it like basically buffs your dagger and orb.
Your letter spoke of hauntings?
Alive spirits free by the gods.
They have concretized into a variety of forms. Left unchecked, these spirits will cause great harm.
They must be put to rest.
This haunting was once a spirit of curiosity.
It has turned to a darker purpose.
We must keep track of our skeletal assistants. Rook, Professor, a new group of Venatori trespass in the Shrouded Halls.
The gall of them!
They come in search of plunder.
The gall of them!
Put a stop to that.
Okay. Are you the merchant?
Prepare yourselves.
Do you have anything for Emmrich? Ooh! Hell yeah. Yeah, you would. That sounds exactly like something you would do. I can't even be mad. It's just like I just know you. Was it Emmrich who got the new drunk? Yeah. Yeah, he did. Oh, that's not his cunty. That's so sad. Oh well.
What do we have here? That did it.
Did what? Oh. You go, little guy. Yeah, they really did. Crumbled parchment, risen gods of a divine power, sense a potential ally in the necropolis. Must wait to that cause. According to the unbearable necromancer we've had to deal with, the entity we seek should be in the shrouded halls. Ah, fuck me. Overview, spirits. I wasn't saying anything special. It was basically like,
we can figure this out.
Fire.
That did it.
Trapped wisp. I don't know what you did, Emmrich, but okay. I didn't want you to go there, but I'll go fuck myself, I guess.
Is that it? Thought we needed another wisp to unlock that door.
Right. Let's look around.
He really did. He was just like, pretty please.
There we go. That did it.
Sorry, I gotta run. This thing's on a timer, and I found that out the hard way. Alright, go! Go, my little wispy. Oh, my soda's almost gone. I went to Burger King yesterday, and they ran out of medium cups, and so they gave me a large one for free. Well, not for free, but for the price of a medium.
Unlock this door. Let's take a look.
I think that's a dead Venatori. Hey, how do you get up there? How the heck can you get up there? That's a little silly. Did Manfred do all this? Orbiting Envy Demon, vulnerable.
Ready.
Those Venatori were killed about a day ago. How'd they end up in a locked room?
An excellent question.
I wasn't paying attention. That's not what I wanted to do. Who just got shit? Was it... It wasn't you, but... Yeah, I'll take that. I think Emmrich was the one who just got a weapon.
Sealed tight.
Stand back. Are you Venatori? Are the sniffing rats? What form have you all? This vault's riches are mine. I tore them from the dead, and with me, they will remain.
Demon.
And a powerful one, to have been kept behind such ancient locks instead of simply banished.
Let's search around. Maybe the Venatori know something.
I didn't. Pinnacle of its kind. Okay, search for room. Ooh, read. Well, we know, place sealed long ago, forgotten, forbidden, contains the magical loci from here into the upper world. Demons manifest. One demon loci is in Anderfels, one in Tevinter, one in Arlefan. Kill the demons at the loci, and the door to the inner chamber will unseal. Until the entity inside the inner chamber is dead, lesser demons will keep returning. Well, we don't know how to leave this bloody place.
This note says the door's seals are tied to demons out in the world. Killing them unseals the door, but they'll keep returning until we destroy whatever's behind the door itself.
Can't let a bunch of demons run loose. Not even here.
The Order would be grateful. I've never even heard of this spirit.
Let's...
Is that palm trees on that tomb? Okay. Find the demon in Docktown in Arlethan, and then... Okay. Well... Okay, here's the thing. I'm going to save my game. And if this is a bad spot to save, I will go back and redo it. I think I'm gonna see Cass, and I tried really hard to make Cass my character creator, but I'm not good at character creators, is the other thing. So, but let me double check real fast. Because I'm not going to complain if I have to... Okay, Shades of the Blight. Yeah, okay. World map. It's in Docktown. Docktown likes me. I want you to know... Hold on. This lady right here is trans, and we had a conversation about being trans together, and it was really sweet, and I actually, like, was crying.
Give me a hand.
In a moment.
I think it could have been... I would have written it a tad bit different.
That your mother is
Ooh.
quite the scholar, Tash.
Yep.
It must have been wonderful growing up learning from her.
Yeah, it was great.
That's the whole banter. Oh my goodness.
Come to think of it.
That was the whole banter. Yeah, it was great. Okay.
We've a fight ahead.
Dominant range.
Okay.
Mona's Pell Dance Actus.
I'm sorry.
We going anywhere? I'm getting stiff sitting around.
Hi, Harding. If Harding's here, I'm pretty sure...
Why did Morgan want to meet in Minrathous? Isn't she helping the Veil Jumpers in Arlathan?
Indeed. But today, we have a guest. And he needed the anonymity that only a city provides.
Well, look who it is.
Good to see you, Lace.
I tried. I'm a character creator.
Well,
I tried. I'm not good at character creators. I'm sorry.
Let us all.
I tried. I'm not very good at them. I also gave him a beard because it's like 10 years later. I couldn't get his forehead right. To me, his forehead looks wrong, and it throws me off. Also, they didn't have the hair he had last time, because in the last game they had pretty much an exact copy of what his hair usually is, but they didn't have that for this game. They have 88 hairstyles in this game, and they didn't have like a slicked back hair option, so I couldn't do that, and it just feels meh.
How many famous people do you know, Harding? Should I expect the Divine to show up?
She also served in the Inquisition, but we didn't talk much.
Morgan and Harding have told me about what you've accomplished since taking over for Varric.
You've put together an impressive team, and you've got the best chance, maybe the only chance, to stop Elgar'nan and Gillenheim.
Sounds like I'm cleaning up your mess.
Rook,
No, Harding. This is my mess.
the Inquisition sealed the breach and stopped Corypheus. We saved the world.
We also left southern Thetis vulnerable to Qunari invasion, as the Exalted Council showed.
But the Inquisition didn't start the Mage Rebellion. We didn't start any of this.
We did our best. But our best had consequences. When those consequences became apparent, I turned the Inquisition over to the Chantry, rather than create even bigger political problems. Too many leaders claim credit while avoiding responsibility. I won't be one of them. So, Rook, I am asking you to help me clean up my mess.
Okay.
And while you do so, Rook, the Inquisitor will do his best to ensure that the rest of the world remains intact.
She's so pretty.
A daunting prospect, given that most of the South is under siege by Darkspawn.
It's that bad?
If not for the Inquisitor, the South would have collapsed completely. He has not been idle while you assembled your team.
Oh. What's going on in the South?
I thought the gods were mostly active up here. It's really that bad in the south?
Elgar'nan and Gillenheim have indeed restricted their activities to the north. But the forces they deployed to the south, the strange new Darkspawn, have spread fear and corruption greater than any blight in history.
Darkspawn have cut through the center of Orlais. Valrayo and Halam Sharal are barely holding out. Ferelden would have fallen already.
He has a prosthetic arm, by the way.
Denerim lost. Fereldans are holding the line at Redcliffe. The Free Marches have the worst of it. Acting Viscount Aveline Valen led the evacuation of Kirkwall. She's taking her people, what's left of her army, to help Prince Vale keep Starkhaven.
Maker, we didn't know. My mom.
Don't worry. I talked to the Divine, and your mother's safe with the Inquisition.
Thank you.
The Inquisition might just be an arm of the Chantry now. But we've still done our part to get people to fight this
Yeah, his arm got exploded by Solus.
Not yours, Rook. You stop the gods, and I'll make sure the rest of Thetis doesn't fall to the Blight.
If the South is in such turmoil, why come up here just to talk? And how did you get here so fast?
He has an Illuvian.
You were the only one to unlock the secrets of the Illuvians?
Morgan helped the Inquisition use the Illuvians to travel.
While I lack the Dreadwolf's Viravus, I may still scurry between the walls of this world to be where I might do the most good. The Inquisitor asked to meet you, and I thought it might help you to meet him.
What would do the most good? Okay, we're not gonna get a fucking army. And it sounds like they need the army. Okay, so if the South is facing a blight, it sounds like the South needs the army. But they might not need spies right now, because they need to be a united force, so they might not need spies. They could use scouts, but they might not need spies, you know what I mean? But I could use spies, because I need people, I need to like spy on the Antam and the Notori. I have lots of connections with different groups, so I think I have a lot of connections. I think what I need is spies.
What I really need right now is information. If you have anyone who can help.
I'm sorry. The only reliable sources of information I have up here are Morgan, Dorian, and Harding.
All of whom are already helping us. I understand.
The Inquisitor did not come all this way to leave you with empty words, however. He brought something no one else could.
What?
A wolf statuette. We've found others like it in the crossroads. Where'd you find yours?
I found it right around the time Solus's ritual failed, when he was pulled into the Fade. We've examined the magic, and it's tied to the veil. To him, somehow.
Solus is ancient, and his magic is part of him in a way far beyond that of mortals. I suggest you take it to the crossroads and see if something in the lighthouse calls to it. Perhaps it will yield some insight into your new ally.
I appreciate it. Solus has been helpful while he's trapped in the Fade, but anything that can help me get inside his head will help counter him getting inside mine.
Wisely spoken. Solus rarely lies directly, but he finds ways to weave the truth into a noose you find yourself wearing.
Morrigan is right. Solus is dangerous. Anything that gives us some insight into his plans. He fooled us all before. And the whole world very nearly paid the price for it.
We should go, Inquisitor. The armies in the south need you.
Right.
I just noticed his prosthetic arm is shorter than his natural arm.
Rook, good luck. If I come across anything else that can help you, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you.
Why don't they just let me hang out in there normally? They clearly have it modeled. It's very sad because before this game got announced, not sad, but I had a very clear image in my head of what Cassian's Dragon Age AU Cassian's prosthetic arm would look like. Where I imagined it was like gold and it had a pauldron that would go up and it would cover like his, because it's his arm's only cut off at the elbow, right? So it would go up and cover his upper arm all the way up to his shoulder, sort of thing. And I imagine they have this gold-like material that's actually extremely strong. And what I wanted it to do is, because Cassian in the Inquisition had this character who, her name was Dagna, and she was a dwarf who was obsessed with magic. And she was basically an artificer, because dwarves can't wield magic, so she basically was like, I'm going to study magic and I'm going to invent things with magic runes and stuff. And so I basically imagined Cass commissioned her, and his arm can like do all sorts of magic shit. Like it can, like the first thing it can do is it can inject him with lyrium or health potions, and the health potions obviously heal him, but the lyrium, since he's a mage in Dragon Age stuff, when you give a mage lyrium, it is basically like an insane power boost for like a short amount of time. But if you give a mage too much lyrium, it will kill them. So you have to be really, really careful with it. So I was kind of imagining an arm that can like automatically give a dosed amount of lyrium to Cassian while he's in combat. But I was also imagining it just being like, yeah, and I was also just imagining it being like really sturdy and strong. And like one thing I always kind of imagined it doing, and I always thought was really sexy, is the idea of someone trying to like swing an axe at Cassian and they're like aiming at his head or whatever, and he just catches it with the prosthetic. Sort of thing, like it's that strong sort of, I don't know. It's self-indulgent, but the Inquisitor gets really fucking strong at the end of their story, and it's why they have to get nerfed by having their arm removed. Okay, I didn't know if that would interrupt anything, actually, so let's go talk to Varric. I want to go see Varric. I also have a gift for Emmrich. Oh, new missive? Who's this? Message from a fight for the South. Ooh, this is from the Inquisition. Although the circumstances prompting our meeting were perhaps not what either of us would have chosen, I'm glad we did meet. I've heard of you from Varric, of course, and Harding spoke and continues to speak highly of you. However, the greatest vote of confidence came from Morgan. She always had a knack for spotting those who might shift the foundations of the world, even if they don't know it yet. So it was she who suggested we meet. As always, heeding her counsel proved to be the wisest decision. Fortunately, I send grim tidings. The echoes of Solus's ritual and the escape of gods ring across the south. The smell of war is heavy in the air. In Orlais, a splinter faction of the nobility has made a common cause with the Venatori and launched an assault on both the royal forces of Orlais and the border keeps of Ferelden. Antom coursers harass shipping out of Osterix and the far southern wilds. Blight has emerged once more. Darkspawn in great numbers have been spotted near the ruins of Ostagar. But I told you to leave the south to me, and I stand by that. I share this news not to ask for help, but to remind you that you and your people are not alone. The gods stir up the greatest evils in Thedas, yet its people stand stalwart and resolute. Take care of the gods of the north, and I'll make sure that the south handles itself. And when it's all over, we'll drink to victory. First round's on me. Yours, Inquisitor. Why did he say yours? YRS. Did they run out of space? Sorry, he's a little funny. I want to go see Varric. Varric's the dwarf dad guy, and Emmrich has something to say. Whenever these lanterns light up, that means someone has something to say, which is really nice. It's a nice mechanic. You can tell from a distance. I like to stop by.
Sorry, but I find it completely unnatural.
I don't get why you think cremation's so bad. Everyone outside Navarra burns their dead.
All those lost vessels. Fine mansions reduced to ash. Manfred, for instance. How would his wisp have fared if I hadn't given it a body?
Where or who'd you get his body from?
There was no single donor. The arms were recovered from a charnel pit. The ribs were a gift from a dear friend. And Manfred's wisp picked out his own skull from some donations. That was quite the day. He's been fine company during my necropolis excursions ever since.
How smart is he?
What does Manfred understand exactly?
Simple things, but he grows. Spirits of curiosity are voracious learners.
Oh, he's a spirit of curiosity!
The more sophisticated his conclusions. With guidance, of course.
Yep. Same to you.
It's just Manfred's way of saying hello. I encountered him as a wisp in the necropolis years ago. A simple spirit, but so curious. He refused to leave my side.
So, you built a skeleton for the spirit to live in?
Spirits are formed from the emotions and desires of people in the mortal realm. Manfred's wisp came from curiosity. It's these spirits which animate the dead. Their drive revives the corpse, yet the corpse colors their actions. Thus, the eternal question, are undead, inhuman spirits puppeting a body, or does some shade of the departed return?
Oh. There's no soul in there. I want him to
bring back a little piece at least.
That's my belief as well. I swear I could see it sometimes, Rook. A glint of recognition of something more in the dead.
Hey, that's my sleeve. Are you trying to steal my buttons?
As well as a certain mischievousness. Manfred.
When I went to the bathroom and checked my phone, and I saw a tweet, and I want you to know the tweet said, "I've had Manfred for 15 minutes, but I want you to know if anything happened to him, I'd kill everyone in this room and then myself." And I was like, yeah, that'd be snug. Alright, here's a gift. I bought it for you. Ooh. Where's Manfred? I have to go kiss his bald skull head. Oh shit, he's got a nice view. It's kind of a fucked up view, but it's a nice view. Can I jump? Where do you sleep? Where's your bed? Is this your bed? No. No. Where do you sleep, dude? That's concerning to me. View regret. It's like when you lay down on the floor.
We cannot do this, Algernon. You swore that we would give up our commands when this horrific war was over.
Our people need our leadership. If you're unwilling, leave.
Our people must rebuild, and we must help unite.
Mythal!
So, we did not fight for freedom, but to conquer this land and our own.
We fought to win, and now the Evenuris are as gods. I do not answer to Mythal's annoying lapdog.
The people are afraid. They must believe in something.
They need strength.
And wisdom.
They need gods who can protect them.
We are not gods. You will learn that.
Every lapdog hides a wolf inside.
Okay, hold on.
That was strange. They were speaking Elven, but I understood it.
She's so big.
We have experienced a memory in each of our native languages.
Not just any memory. One of the Dread Wolves.
And the mages who declared themselves my gods? Well, mine and Davrin's, and Rook's.
It's not every day you witness the start of a religion. I wonder if they're all this disappointing.
I wish they were monsters. Something grand and terrible. Seeing them like that, they're no better than Tevinter nobles.
But no worse, either. They were people. And people can let you down.
Alright. What else can we take from this memory?
Elgranon was hungry for power. Did anything he could to get it, and to hold on to it.
Then Solus, furious at Elganon's installing himself as a despot, started his rebellion.
There's another moving part in this. Mythal. She was keeping the peace.
Mythal and Solus were close. The Inquisition found a temple to Mythal, and there were wolf statues everywhere.
Then she sides with Elgranon over him. A betrayal.
Okay, here's the thing, right? So, the last DLC in Dragon Age Inquisition was Trespasser, and it was super important because Solus came back and he explained his motivations on why and what he was going to do, and it basically set up the whole plot of this game. And he said the reason he locked away the gods and the reason he locked away the gods in jail was because they murdered Mythal. a small piece of Mythal still lives on in another character. It's like a shadow. That's a whole nother thing. But like Mythal was murdered by the other elven gods. That's like a known thing, and that's why Solus put the other characters in jail. It is the whole thing. I wonder who was angry.
It sounded like Solus was loyal to Mythal. What did Elganon call him? Mythal's lapdog? And then she grabs power alongside Elganon instead of standing for her principles. He'd be angry too.
Angry enough to start a rebellion?
That's not how he'd see it. He didn't destroy the world. Elganon did. Solus did what he considered necessary to stop him.
Solus would try to justify what he
I like how
did,
Harding's sitting.
but he'd also blame himself for what happened.
Perhaps these murals aren't simply memories. They're what Solus wishes to forget.
His regrets. That means they're a way to learn his weak points.
Why are we worried about Solus? He's trapped.
Right.
Oh my god.
But the Dread Wolf was the god of trickery. He's looking for a way out. Bet on it.
Meanwhile,
sorry.
in the crossroads. If there's a way to restore the rest of these murals, Solus would have kept it in his hideaway. It'd be nice to get inside his head for a change.
I'm getting overstimulated because of the dogs. I'm gonna end stream. I love you. Bye.